everyone. I'm so glad you could come to our story time today. I hope you had a fun Halloween. You know, I saw a lot of children. Some were ghosts, there was witches and cats and firemen and all kinds of different creatures roaming about on Halloween night. But you know what I didn't see? I didn't see one single tooth fairy. And that just got me thinking about a great book about tooth fairies. So I'm excited to read this book called Moose's Loose Tooth. So everybody scoot in closer so you can see. Moose's Loose Tooth. Moose walked into a tree and bumped his tooth. Ouch! These big teeth of mine are always getting in the way. He felt his tooth with his tongue. My tooth is loose. It is a wibbly-wobbly tooth, and when it falls out, I will put it under my pillow for the tooth fairy. Oh, I bet she's never seen a moose's tooth before. Several days passed, and Moose's tooth was still wibbly and wobbly. Moose sighed. I am tired of waiting for this tooth to fall out. Just then Bird came by. Tooth trouble? Let me help. Bird grabbed onto Moose's tooth with his beak. He pulled with all his might, but that tooth just held on tight. Whew! One stubborn tooth, said Bird. Just then Tiger came by. Tooth trouble? Let me help. Tiger pulled Bird, and Bird pulled the tooth, that wibbly-wobbly tooth. They pulled with all of their might, but that tooth just held on tight. "Rrrr, stubborn tooth," said Tiger. Just then Zebra came by. Tooth trouble? Let me help. Zebra pulled Tiger, Tiger pulled Bird, Bird pulled the tooth, that wibbly-wobbly tooth. They pulled with all of their might, but that tooth just held on tight. Oh, stubborn tooth, said Zebra. Just then Giraffe came by. Tooth trouble? Let me help. Giraffe pulled Zebra, Zebra pulled Tiger, Tiger pulled Bird, and Bird pulled the tooth, that wibbly-wobbly tooth. They pulled with all their might, but that tooth just held on tight. Oh, stubborn tooth, said Giraffe. Just then Elephant came by. Tooth trouble? Let me help. Elephant pulled Giraffe, Giraffe pulled Zebra, Zebra pulled Tiger, Tiger pulled Bird, Bird pulled the wibbly-wobbly tooth. They pulled with all of their might. They pulled and they pulled, and finally the tooth took flight. It flew past Bird, it flew past Tiger, it flew past Zebra, it flew past Giraffe, and it flew, oh no, right into Elephant's mouth. Oh. Now what can we do? Asked Moose. Moose looked at Bird. Bird looked at Tiger. Tiger looked at Zebra. And Zebra looked at the Giraffe. And Giraffe looked at Elephant. You could have one of my tusks, said Elephant. No, thank you, said Moose. The tooth fairy wants to see a moose's tooth. You're coming with me, Elephant. So Moose, with a little help from Bird, Tiger, Zebra, and Giraffe, picked up Elephant and carried him to Moose's bed. "Well, you're sleeping here tonight," said Moose, and he shoved Elephant under his pillow. The next morning, after a bumpy night's sleep, Moose woke up. He lifted his pillow and he found Elephant still sound asleep. "Wake up, Elephant," said Moose. "We need to see if the tooth fairy came." Oh. Elephant moved out from underneath the pillow, and right there where he had slept there was 5 shiny quarters. One for Moose, one for Bird, one for Tiger, one for Zebra, and one for Giraffe. "Where's my quarter?" asked Elephant. "Did the tooth fairy forget me?" Moose and Elephant lifted the pillow once again. "Look, there's a note," said Moose. The note said, "Dear Elephant, thanks for guarding Moose's tooth. Super job. Love, the Tooth Fairy." Attached to the bottom of the note was a shiny silver dollar. Elephant looked wide-eyed at Moose. Moose looked wide-eyed at Elephant. "Oh, wow! So that's what happens when the Tooth Fairy visits," said Moose. "I think I have a loose tusk," said Elephant. Moose smiled, and together they went to find Bird. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story. I think it's a silly, silly story. Does a tooth fairy ever come to your house? Now you have to remember, if ever you have a wibbly wobbly tooth and it falls out, the tooth fairy will visit you. You know, I think Miss Jamie has a fun book too, all about a tooth fairy. So put on your listening ears so you can hear Miss Jamie's story.
Okay, friends, we have a fun story to share with you all about how to catch the tooth fairy. Do you guys think that you know how to catch a tooth fairy? Let's listen and see if we can come up with some good ideas. How to catch the tooth fairy. All is quiet, all is still. The clock shows 3:09. The bell goes off, I'll go to work, 'cause now's my time to shine. I'm the tooth fairy, yes I am, and every single night I collect 300,000 teeth, all while staying out of sight. My travels take me far and wide, my life is such a blast, but please don't try to catch me, because I'm really much too fast. At Nancy Caton's, I recall an important fairy rule. When you are taking someone's tooth, watch out for all their drool. Ick! Johnny Withers sets a trap. He wants me in a box. I'll take his tooth and then for fun, I think I'll hide his socks. Cotton candy? I love this stuff, but I won't try to eat it. Every trap that's set for me is sure to be defeated. Now Julie has a good idea, a trap made out of floss. I'll get her tooth, then leave a coin to pay her for her loss. As I fly to Taylor's bed, I notice something scary. But once I've tied it all in knots, I'm feeling rather merry. This trap is good. I'm quite impressed. It nearly did me in. But I've got golden fairy dust. I'll never let you win. Ick! The ooey gooey catapult fires marshy mellow yum. It doesn't catch me, but it does just slightly stick my bum. The lights are off in Sarah's room. The traps are everywhere. I'll need to do my very best to fly safely out of there. Oh no! Now Sanjeev is creative. He's made a special cage. Am I no more? Is this the end? Let's see on the next page. Ha ha! And then at last I'm home again. The teeth are safe and sound. The kid who'll catch me in a trap is still yet to be found. Can you catch the tooth fairy? The end.
Hey everyone, thank you for visiting us at Storytime today. I hope you had fun. We enjoyed reading our stories to you. We'll see you next time. Bye.